Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel for a new video. If you're new here, my name is Chidera and I do fashion related content, so sit back and enjoy. Do you ever see an item and think you would have been so much better if this thing was a little bit different? Well, me too. So let's talk about some fashion pet peeves and that we might share. This video is by no means intended to bash anyone that wears or partakes in any of these things that I do not like. It's just me sharing my fashion opinions with you as we build this fashion community. The first thing on my list is hoop earrings that don't close. You know when you get hoop earrings and you have that little gap in the back? I don't know why, but I really dislike that. Something about it just irks me, and I just think, why not close the circle? Even for a practical standpoint, like forget about the aesthetics of it all, because I just think a full circle looks better overall. But even practically, when your hoop earring, let me just bring out my hoop earring for example, when your hoop earring closes, I think it just helps it to stay on better because it has that little closure there, whereas when it's a half circle or a semicircle or whatever it is, it's almost like a stud but not a stud, and I just think it doesn't look nice and it doesn't stay on properly as well. So I 100% avoid those types of earrings. I either like a full hoop or a stud or the little dangly ones, but I just think something about a hoop that doesn't complete itself it just doesn't make sense to me. Is this something that you guys are also funny about with your earrings, or you don't really care, like as long as it looks nice you're gonna buy that pair of earrings? Let me know in the comments. I think this might be one of those things that only makes sense to me and nobody else gets it, but that's something I've thought about for like a while and I just wanted to put it out there. Second on my list are cropped trousers. I've spoken about this time and time again on my channel, and you will know it's for the simple fact that cropped trousers just make you look shorter. Especially as someone who wants to appear taller, I kind of avoid them. I think the only way you can do cropped trousers if you are on the more petite side is with a pair of heels. I do have a pair of jeans in my collection that are slightly cropped, and that's simply because I liked the design of it, but those jeans I only wear with heels because otherwise I think it just looks so awkward. And my legs are long, but I do prefer to wear a low rise. So I think a low rise in a cropped silhouette just takes all the leg length that I have away, and it just looks so awkward on me. So crop trousers I do not like, but I think it's purely because I want to look taller and they make me appear much shorter, and they make my legs appear much shorter and like stubbier as well. But I do think aesthetically on certain body types crop trousers do look good, and they're nice for showing off a pair of loafers or a pair of heels. So I get why people wear them, but personally I avoid crop trousers. There's something about shiny shoes that I think just makes them so hard to dress up or down. And when I say shiny shoes, I think I'm particularly speaking about patent leather or just PU, that kind of patent leather look. And I do like some shoes in that material, but I just think they're very hard to dress for some reason. I do have 2 pairs of patent heels, by the way, and I think when it's in a heel form it's easier because I can wear heels with a skirt, and the separation of the skirt from the shoe just makes it mesh together nicely. I have worn my patent closed-toe heels with jeans, but that was more of a dressy vibe, and I think they kind of went, but they didn't exactly mesh together nicely, if that makes sense. I do just think they're just very difficult to dress, and I have been looking at getting a new pair of loafers, and I keep coming across patent loafers, and whilst I do like the way they look, I just think I would have a hard time dressing them because I like to wear my loafers more casually with a pair of jeans, casual t-shirt, that kind of vibe. But I think something about adding a patent shoe would just throw off the whole outfit. This is something that I'm still back and forth with because I do like a patent shiny material here and there, and I think I have the same issue with bags as well because I tend to avoid very shiny bags and go for a more normal smooth leather finish as opposed to a patent leather. I do have 2 patent leather bags as well that I do get wear out of them, but I just think overall it's just a material that's a bit hard to dress casually and kind of dressy as well. Like you need the right components within an outfit to properly dress them. Just me. 4th on my list is also for practical reasons and just looking better in your clothing, and that would be jackets that finish at my hips. As someone who has a short torso, a lot of jackets sit on me longer than they should, or longer than they were designed to sit on me. So a normal jacket that would finish at somebody's natural stomach line goes up to my hips, and it just looks awkward. It makes it funny to zip up as well. So I do try and avoid these kind of jackets because, one, they make me look shorter. Two, they just sit awkwardly on the body, and it just means everything else falls out of proportion. But if I was to get a jacket in this length, I would only wear it with a skirt, because I think skirts are a bit more forgiving when something doesn't really flatter your silhouette as much. And that's kind of why I tend to go for cropped jackets instead, because even a cropped jacket is probably a bit longer on me than it's probably supposed to be, but it just means that it finishes at a nice point of my body. So I do prefer a cropped jacket for that reason, or a full length long line jacket. But when I tend to go for normal length jackets, they just finish at my hips, which just looks so awkward. If you are petite or you have a shorter torso as well, this is something that you've probably experienced as well, and you just didn't know why. This is the reason. They're not made for us, basically. So if you are gonna get a jacket that finishes at your hips, I think it's nicer to pair them with a little skirt, particularly a mini skirt, not like a midi skirt or anything like that. But it's nicer to pair them with a little skirt. For jackets that would fit you full length, I'd say go for a cropped jacket silhouette, because then it's gonna finish at a normal place on you. It's gonna be longer. The last thing on my list for today are joggers. It's not so much that I dislike joggers, it's more that I don't like them for aesthetic purposes. Personally, I don't own a single pair of jogging bottoms or tracksuits for that matter. However, I do think they are particularly for super casual events like hanging out with friends, shop runs, and I don't really see them as a fashion statement. A reason that I don't like joggers is because they encourage you to be a really lazy dresser. Personally, I don't want to be a lazy dresser. I like for my casual outfits to be very different from the outfits that I wear at home, if that makes sense. Joggers for me are more of a home clothing, and it's why I haven't actually indulged in buying them, because they are comfortable. So if I owned a pair of joggers and I had to choose between a pair of baggy jeans and joggers, I would probably go for the joggers. And I don't personally want to be a lazy dresser. I want someone who, when I'm still dressed casually, it's still an elevated, nice, casual outfit as opposed to a very casual outfit. So my casual is a pair of jeans, plain white t-shirt, maybe a pair of little hoop earrings or a pair of studs, and a nice casual bag. I don't want to go any more casual than that, because there are some days where I've been very casual, but for the simple fact that I don't own joggers, there is a cap to the casualness that I can achieve. How do you guys feel about joggers? Do you own? I think most people probably do own joggers, but I think if you're very intentional about how you get dressed and how you present yourself, then you're not going to be wearing joggers as an everyday fashion statement. This is my casual look, and throwing it on with a pair of heels or a trench coat or a blazer. I just don't like the aesthetic of joggers worn with trench coats, with blazers. And I have said previously that I do like a juxtaposed outfit, but something about a jogger and a blazer or a trench coat just doesn't, my brain can't comprehend it essentially. Obviously, wear whatever you want, but these are just my fashion pet peeves that I wanted to share, and see if you guys had similar pet peeves as well. As usual, I am looking forward to seeing your comments in the comment section below, and I've been enjoying these little fashion talks that we've been doing, like the things that make you instantly stylish, the things that we're leaving back in 2024, all those little trend videos and fashion videos. I've been really enjoying them, and seeing your opinions as well has been really cool and different. So please carry on, let me know your opinions and sharing them in the comment section below. But for now, I hope you enjoyed this little video, and I look forward to seeing your comments. Goodbye, God bless, and see you next week. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more from me.